Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Tasha, how you doing, Miss Lady? Hey, Miss Karen, I'm doing great. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Hold on, let me let one of my moderators know I'm on. Hey, y'all, hold on. I'm gonna get to you guys. Give me 1 minute. Let me let Just Real know I'm on here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me send Just Real a message. All right, let's see. Who'd I miss? Hey, Shelly. Hey, Geraldine. Let's look. Who all did I miss? Hey there, Miss Telsha. Unica. Who's that? Butterfly Chick. Hey there. Hey, Nancy. Uh, Hola to you, too. Hey, Mabel. Hey, let's see. Claire. Kenesha. Mrs. Q. Hey, Nubia. How are you? Hey, Lawless. Who else? Let's look. Narc Poacher. All right. I'm doing great. Thank you. Hey, Stevie Bananas. Did you get your book, Stevie? Did you get your book, Telsha? Hey, Donna. Yolanda. Path of Healing. Let's see. Hey, Jamie. How are you? Jeanette. Let me see. Amy. Let's see. Wanze. Hey, Goldilocks. How are you? Karen, Mrs. Ziga, how are you doing? Authentic Kinks. All right, okay. Hey, from North Carolina. Hey, Joe, how are you? DJ Codeine. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Teresa, Doreen, Lisa. Let's see. Jules, how are you? I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking. Hey, Monique. And Tanya, Tip, daughter of the Most High. Is it Tip? Tip, daughter of the Most High. Okay. All right. Thank you, California. And Michael and Gloria and T. Williamson. Hey there, Miss T. Williamson. How are you? I know who you are. Hey, Lori. Let's see. Lisa. Let's see. Michael, Gloria. Not yet. East Coast out of day. Oh, okay. You should get it this week. Wynand. Wynand, how you doing? Mary, Loving Me, Isaac. You sure did? Okay, good. Oh, thank you, Miss Telsha. That was for you. DMA, when things open back up, you get to come up here and visit us. Teresa. Hey, New Dawn Arises. Did you get your book? Hey, Lisa. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you. Oh, you're Doreen too? Well, hey there, Miss Doreen too. Hey, Narc Free. Oh, thank you so much, Authentic Kinks. Thank you so much. I got love and respect for everyone through these. There you go. He's encouraging y'all. Well, hey, Just Be Real. You got your book? Hey, Teresa. Oh, thank you, Miss Teresa. I appreciate it. Hello, Mrs. Chat. How are you? Hey, Red Cloud. I'm getting to the questions in just a minute. Hey, Patty. Happy Sunday to you, too. Thank you so much. Hey, Deborah. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. It's a Tyrone. Hi, Tyrone. Hello, my friends of mods. New Dawn, did you get your book? You and your princess? Come on, bring your princess over here. Thank you, Miss Joe. I appreciate you. Hey, Karen. Hola from Honolulu. Hey, Miss Karen, how's everything going? I know they have a hurricane on in the path to Hawaii. How is everything over there, Miss Karen? Is everything okay? Just Maria, you get your book? Well, Mary, right now we're back. Right now we're not out and about again, so I'm not with my mentor on Sundays right now, so we're on hold again. So that's why I am right now this hour to get you guys in early. Hey, Stephen, how are you, sir? Hey, Sonny, Confessions of a Christian Girl. Okay. Thumbs up, Red Cloud. Okay, not having love and support. Okay, TL. Enjoyed your coaching session and so glad you and Quinn linked up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. sun and sunflowers. You saw me yesterday. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys did not get an opportunity to see Mr. Quinn Holiday of Associate Direct and myself, it's not going to be on YouTube, but you're welcome to go over to my Facebook pages. He sent me the videos, and so I posted them on Facebook, so you guys can go and look at it. If you did not get a chance to look at his 2 videos, they're both an hour long, so you guys can go and look at those, okay? Hurricane over this way. In Canada got hurricanes? What? Been hearing about gaslighting? Yeah. Well, me and you got history, Tasha. Over 30 years of history, so we could talk about some stuff. You are welcome, Just Be Real. Well, thank you so much for being here for the first time, Miss Karen. I appreciate you. Hey, Salento. Okay. Well, you stay safe. Is that Gucci? Hey, Gucci, how are you? I'll get to your questions in just a minute. Oh, thank you, Salento. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You still laughing at Red Fox and Gary Coleman? Yeah, he's good. Hey, Karma, how are you? That's good, Stevie Bananas. Oh, you're in Ireland. Okay, it's Marissa. You're in Ireland. Okay, but you can always come back and do the replay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Miss Karen. Thank you, Authentic Kinks. I appreciate that. Thank you. Teal, that's Tracy Lynn. I look cute. I haven't looked cute in a while, but thank you so much, Telsha. Well, thank you. Welcome to my live. Stronger Than Ever is the video on Instagram. So the video that he recorded when we went live was on his Instagram, and it is a private group. So if you want to see it on his private group, then you can go and request request to go on his private group. He did allow me to post the video, so you can find the videos on my Facebook page, which is Overcoming Narcissist Abuse or Psychological Health Consultants and Services. That's a long word, but you'll find it on. They are posted on Facebook, and it's 1 and 2. It's 1 and 2. Oh, thank you, Nubia. Hey, Christy. You said the devil has been busy. Miss you much. Well, God is busier. Just remember that. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Miss Joe. Dr. Carmen, a YouTube was using your name. Well, there's a lot of them that are under my name, Carmen Bryant, but it's not. My name is actually, like, one lady is a minister. I think another one is Nas's ex-girlfriend or baby mama or something like that. So they're probably not me, but if you think that they're replicating or duplicating anything that I'm doing, just inform YouTube. Just inform YouTube. Let me know and just inform YouTube, okay? Well, hey there, Miss Therese. How are you? Thank you. Let's see. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in. Hey, Allison. Thank you. The Bag Lady UK. Hey there. Oh, yes, you're watching me live. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Miss Telsha. It's your first time live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Summer, how are you? Thank you for being here. It's first time too, Blue Angel. Well, welcome. I appreciate you. Hey, Jessie, Makeup Queen. Okay, I got to go and look on your YouTube. So you do makeup. I got to go look at it. I'm non-denominational. I am under an apostolic covering, which is Apostle Helen Sadler. That's my mentor, Helen Sadler of Destiny Helper, but I am non-denominational. We believe in the fivefold ministry. We believe in speaking in tongues, all that good stuff. See, loved you, Claude. Oh, thank you so much, the Bag Lady. Well, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad you're here for the first time. Thank you for being here. You guys ready? You too? Okay. Yep, we believe in the fivefold. It's too hot? Yeah, over here it gets hot, then it gets cool. Then it gets cold, then it gets hot, then it gets warm. So that's Washington for you. And that's why I love Washington. Hey, Ebony, how are you? Yes, Fafa. Okay. There you go. You guys ready? I had to lean back on my chair. Hold on, make sure I don't drop this. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. Thank you, leading lady. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Chili. I appreciate that. Thank you. You between ready? Hey, Miss Rhonda, how are you? All right. Well, y'all give me 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes. Now, you guys know every now and then I'll stop the clock so I can say something, then I'll start the clock again. So y'all, my moderators are flexible. Right? My moderators are so flexible and compassionate. Y'all ready? Well, I'm ready to answer questions. What you guys want to talk about? What you want to talk about? How about to start with BetterHelp? Oh, good. Okay. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Blue Angel. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, tired and sluggish behavior is a part of depression. It can be a part of depression. Absolutely. Why do some supply so much longer? So why do they hold on to some supplies so much longer? Because of the fact that that supply allows them to do whatever they want. And what happens is they're trained, they have groomed them, they have trauma bonded them, and some supply don't feel as if they can get out. You know, they don't feel like they can go anywhere, or it is what it is. They look at it as it is what it is, and that narcissist keeps them around because they're good supply. The good supply means that I can, hey, Linda, but I've known a Linda, y'all. I had to interrupt my thought. Hold the clock. You know, I've known a Linda since we were how old? I was probably about 10, 11. So I've been knowing a Linda. Our parents were in the military and our parents were best friends. And I've been knowing a Linda since we were about 10, 11 years old. Me, her, and her sister. Rest in peace to my girl. We've been knowing each other for a long time. Hey, Linda. Okay, let me go back. So a narcissist, okay, start the clock again. So narcissists, when you are considered a good supply, they keep you around a long time because of the fact that your pain tolerance is very high. They know that they can do whatever they want to do. They know that you're not going to go anywhere. In their minds, it's already set that you are not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's family. She's family. Hey, Dad. How you doing, Pop? You lose money every time? Yep. Hey there, Jamila. How are you? Plenty. Y'all come on, give me the questions. Because you know they stay on time. It's me that don't stay on time. Just Be Real said, hey, Pop. Come y'all, give me the questions. Where you at? She's lasting longer than you. I was discarded after 4 years. Only reason why she, number one, could be shame. She done figured out what's going on, or she's trying to make it work, and nothing's going to make it work. Nothing's going to make them stay. You know, so what it is, she's being abused, but sometimes pain tolerance is very high, and people take upon more. Hey, Catherine, they take upon more than they bit off. You know, they bit off more than they could chew. You know, and sometimes it's the shame of not wanting you to know that they're going through hell. What if they go back to their ex, who is also, I think, a narcissist? There's usually a fueling station. They go back to the ex to refuel while they go look for, because the door is open. So they go back to the ex to refuel while they go and hunt other supply. Most narcissists don't like to be alone. Most narcissists do not like to be alone. Marissa said, Dr. Carmen, why do narcissists put in so much effort to pursue only to sabotage later? You got to go and watch my videos. You know, when you're talking about narcissists, you're talking about a person that has the personality disorder. That is their nature. That's what they do. There's nothing, you can't expect a lion to be in your house. Think about a cat. You have to, a small cat, you have to get a scratching post, you have to get things to maintain what that cat, they spray if you don't get them neutered, scratching posts. So imagine taking a lion and putting him in your house. He's going to use your walls as a scratching post. He's going to chew up your furniture. He's going to poop and pee everywhere. He's going to spray the walls. Well, that's a narcissist. They are what they are. Thank you, first timer. How are you? but they are what they are, and narcissists is in their nature. Too many people try to figure out the narcissist based off of their own good values, and the way you trying to figure them out based off the way you think. And so you can't figure out a narcissist based off of the way that you think. You've never been a narcissist, so you have no idea what's going through the mind of a narcissist. But you're trying to figure out the narcissist, and you're trying to get them to change to act like you. They're not going to. It's a permanent a permanent, I was about to say disability, but basically there's a permanent personality disorder. It's a permanent character flaw that is not going to change. And the older they get, the worse it gets. And we train them. Unfortunately, we train them when we're in relationships. And so, excuse me. And so they get worse. They are sabotagers. That's what they are. They're almost like they're self-sabotaging. That's what they are. Anything that's good, they're going to tear it up because that's what they want. This is the stuff that they desire that they can't get. Have you ever known a narcissist to change and lose those negative qualities? Nope. The only time they lose those qualities is when they're love bombing. And then eventually they can't hold it much longer. And then the mask will fall. And then you'll see them for who they really are. So they can't hold it very long anyway. Do drugs and alcohol intensify narcissist behavior in folks? A narcissist has the ones that have narcissistic personality disorder. Think about it. When we talk about domestic violence, and you talk about you're welcome, Marissa. But when we talk about domestic violence, do you blame the alcohol for the abusive behavior? You don't, they have to get you don't blame the alcohol for the abusive behavior. The abusive behavior was already there. That's what's in them. That's what they do. The alcohol may enhance what's already there, but it's not the fault of the alcohol for what they do. So a narcissist, even though they may use drug and alcohol, it may enhance the behavior, but they do what they do with or without alcohol. So the alcohol and drugs have nothing to do with the personality disorder. It makes it worse, of course. Someone is courting me and has admitted more than one time they don't have empathy. Is his actions of dating being a generous act? No. A lot of times, ladies, you got to understand, men will say what they say. Men, whether they're a narcissist or not a narcissist, a man will say what they think. The problem with women is you will get all emotional and you go beyond what they say. That's not really what he meant. I know what he was trying to say. You start trying to interpret what he's saying. But a man will say exactly what he wants to say. And most of us dismiss it. So if a narcissist, if you pay attention, they'll tell you exactly what they're thinking and how they think and what they're going to do. But most people dismiss the narcissist. So if he's telling you he doesn't have any empathy, run. Yeah, run. People will tell on themselves. But a man will tell you, see, women, that's the problem. You all in your emotions. A man will tell you, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready yet. But it's me, and I think we can make this work. But didn't you just hear what he said? It's not about what you want. It's about what he just told you. He just said, I'm not ready for a relationship. You are just a booty call. But we can make this work. We can get beyond that. But he just told you, you are a booty call, and that's it. Now you're trying to make him into a family man. But he's already told you, I have no intentions on being in a relationship, and I have no intention of being just with one woman. But you guys, a lot of people, okay, but we can make this work. Did you not hear what he just said? I know he didn't mean it. Why are you telling him how he's thinking? That's what the average people do. That's the same thing a narcissist does to you. They gaslight you and make you feel like what you're saying, they it's almost like they have you questioning your truth. And so even with a narcissist, or even with a man without narcissist, ladies, if he tells you he's not ready for a relationship, or he's not going to be with just you, he's going to be with other people, why all of a sudden are you mad when he's showing you he's not going to be with other people? He's already told you what he's going to do. Then why did we dismiss it, right? Narcissists will also tell on themselves, males and female alike. Pay attention. They'll tell on themselves. And sometimes they brag about themselves, but they're telling you, thank you, New Dawn. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you did get the book. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Miss Tasha. There go Miss Tasha. There go your cousin, Miss Telsha. There go Tasha. Wearing pink. Yeah, I'm wearing pink today. I am. You dismissed so much. He said he wasn't ready for a relationship after he love bombed me. But you see what I mean? So he love bombed you to pull you in. Then he told you he's not ready for a relationship, but you still wanted the relationship. You still wanted a relationship. See how confusing that can be? That can be very, very confusing. Oh, you wait for, I know sometimes the notifications don't come on. I know I've been having problems with notifications too. How do I get him out of my head? It takes time. Get you a good counselor, get you a good, I almost brought you on camera, Tasha. Almost clicked and brought you on camera. But to get him out of your head, first of all, you need to get a good counselor, a good mentor, a good coach to work with you. Because a lot of times a person on the outside that understands narcissist abuse will, hey, Jeanette, but a person with a person on the outside, a person that understands narcissist abuse will provide you with information. You cute today? But a person on the outside will provide you information about yourself. In the military, I learned this. I went to get trained to be an equal opportunity representative, and one of the things, Sade, well, she's pretty, but one of the things that I learned, well, a lot of things I learned in the military is this. There are things that you know about yourself that everybody knows about you, that you're aware of. There are things that you know about yourself that no one knows about you because you keep that private and you keep it secret. You don't share with anybody. But there are things that people know about you that you don't realize about yourself. And a lot of times when people bring it to your attention, you get offended, but you know it's the truth. You don't like for people to say it. You don't want people to bring it to your attention. But there are a lot of things. That's why I always tell people, and I said it last night, it's always good to have a person that you can be accountable to. I have a mentor. I stay accountable to my mentor. Just because I mentor, just because I counsel, just because I coach, does not make me, it doesn't make me not susceptible to the same things that you're susceptible to. Remember, I came out of it. And so I have a good mentor that invests in me, and I have a good support group. People like Tasha, people like Pastor Kathy, Apostle's daughter, Pastor Kathy, Bridget, my friend Bridget. I'm about to call it Gibson, Bridget Griffin. There are certain people that I can trust that when they say something, or even if it's in a laughing way, they'll be. And Tasha is the most honest person that you'll ever meet. Her and Pastor Kathy, but two honest folks. They'll just tell it like it is. If you going overboard, if you ain't right, they're gonna tell you like it is. That's what you need. But you need people that you know are not trying to hurt you, but they'll be honest with you. If your clothes look jacked up, if your hair look jacked up, if your breath stank, if you know that you shouldn't be, somebody trying to holler at you that don't need to be hollering at you. Now I'm being a little down to earth right now, trying to, try to get out of being super professional. But the point is that you want people that are, you want people that will hold you accountable. A lot of them Tasha watches my videos. She'll critique me on myself. Apostle Sadler, that's my mentor. She keeps it real because these are people that want to see you do well. These are people that have no negativity in their heart. They want to see you progress. They're not hating on you. They're not, trying to hold you back. So they'll be, cause you love me. What? And Tasha don't never say she love nobody. I need to just stop this whole video and bring her on camera. What? I feel all loved. I'm gonna send her a gift because that's her love language right there. But you do need accountability partners. You need people that you can be accountable to. And a lot of times you might not want to hear what they say, and it may bother you. You may get angry. But when you sit down and think about it, they have your good in mind, and they don't mind. Sometimes you can't be mad at them if you know their character. You know their character, and I got cat hair in my nose, y'all. I'm sorry, but I was getting distracted. Sorry about that, y'all. Cat hair, But the thing is that these people, you know their character, and you know that they're not out to hurt you. Sometimes the things that they say, so what if they didn't articulate it right, or maybe they didn't use tact when they said it, but you know their heart, and you know the type of people that they are, and you know that what you say, what they say to you is really to help you. Yeah, we want you to be great. Likewise, because I want her to be great. And think about it. Think about this. If you help somebody else, what makes you think that they won't help you when they get to where they're going? What makes you think that they're not going to reach back to help you? So hopefully that answers somebody's question. I can't take him out of my head, but I don't want him back, because you need a good mentor. You need somebody that's going to hold you accountable. You need some counseling. You need coaching to help you. It takes time. That really is a matter. There's nothing. There's no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can give you, because I have to know your instant. Hey, TMG. But I need to know your personal information. I need to know your story. I need to know. That's why coaching is imperative. A lot of time, I hope that's right, Tasha. Over 30 years, I ain't got no problem telling. Let me tell you about Tasha. I tell the other Tasha James, that I've known for 30 years. My other Tasha, the ones I've known since I was like 19 years old, but probably longer than that. Probably longer than that. But the point is because y'all know I'm 32, because I know some of y'all trying to add the numbers up. No, I'm not 39 years old, so don't worry about that. But the point that I was trying, because I know some I can see y'all already calculating in your head. But Tasha James, I'm her best friend, and I'm her accountability person. I say stuff to her to make her mad, and then she put me on hold. She'll stop talking to me while she's in the car with me. She'll stop talking to me while she's in the car with me. But yeah, I'm 32 for life. But she'll stop talking to me in the car with me while we're going somewhere. But she knows that I don't mean no harm. But it's a painful thing a lot of times when you do have to be honest with a person. That's why you guys need accountability. Yes, accountability is key. Especially there's a difference if you have a breakup with somebody that doesn't have a personality disorder or has done so much damage to you. You see what I mean? This is a totally different type of damage that was done to you. This is very unique. This is very, very, very different. You see what I mean? And the thing about it is that you need someone to hold you accountable, to hold your hand like a crutch, until you can start walking again. Because this right here is a totally different type. Hey, Bridget, I was just talking about you. But this is a totally different type of abuse. Melissa said, counseling costs money. Sucks when some don't have it to get the right kind of help. That's true, but if you don't have the money, you can also look to see if they have state insurance to help you. See if they got some state insurance. Would a narc go out of their way to find my new number if they have a friend who could do that for them? Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's no limitations to a narcissist, but you've always been right. Not always. I haven't always been right. Now I sound like a narcissist by saying I've always been right. I ain't always been right. I know the truth. My pop used to do it. He used to have conversation with me, and he was the type of person that he'll say, and it's nice because my stepdad came into my life when I was a young woman. Well, I was a teenager. Well, I was going into the young womanhood, and he would have whole conversations with me, but he was the type of person just tell it like it is. And then he's like, take it or leave it. But he would just tell you the truth and tell it like it is. Take it or leave it. That it is what it is. But I know he meant good for me. I know he meant good. I didn't like it the way he said it or how he said it, but he was right. A lot of things he told me was right. I used to call him in the military and talk to him. He prepared me for the military. But there was a lot of things he taught me. I didn't want to hear it, but he told me. Miss Chat said, hi, Pop. He got your new number? You know what? But you guys can also look up stalking laws. Look up stalking laws. You guys go look up stalking laws. I stopped talking and all the feed stopped. So if I talk really fast, all the feed will keep coming. Are breadcrumbers usually narcissists or borderline? I don't know what a breadcrumber is. I have to go look that up. There's a couple people say, hi, Pop. Thank you, Healing Hurts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I was seeing a counselor through a domestic violence program. It was free, but I was teaching her about narcissism. It was like a friend to talk to, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Melissa. Melissa, do you have state insurance? Do you have state insurance? Oh, thank you, Miss Cassia. I love Poland too. Thank you so much. Do the BetterHelp counselors know about narcissist abuse? Jamila, the way that you present it to them is you ask them, do you understand? Because it's domestic violence. So ask them questions like, do you understand post-traumatic stress, complex post-traumatic stress? Do you understand the effects of severe domestic violence and psychological abuse? Use our terminology like that. Talk about the symptomology. Talk about, I can't sleep, that they're running through my head, and then see what they said. See what they say. And that's how you kind of vet counselors. There are some that do understand what narcissist abuse is, but really you're dealing with domestic violence times 20. You see what I mean? No, Miss Melissa, what part of the country are you in? Are you in the U.S.? Because I know in the U.S. you get free health care if your income is below a certain level. If your income is a certain level, you qualify for state insurance. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. How do you convince a victim that they and their child is being abused? Karen, you have to think about it for a minute. What did it take to convince you that you were being abused? because a lot of times a person has to find out for themselves. A lot of people on here have found that for themselves. No matter how much you try to tell somebody, no matter how much you try to convince them that they're being abused, a lot of times people ears are closed to you because the love bombing and that that cycle of narcissist abuse, that love bombing and that hoovering, it feels so good. And so it takes them to wake up to finally realize that they're being abused. A lot of times it takes them to have to wake up. It takes them to have to wake up. You're welcome. Are narcissists born narcissists? I was advised that they have temper tantrums, violent outbursts constantly as a young child and still do it today, even in their 70s. They're not born narcissists. No. Something has happened in their developmental stages, in their youth, that caused their personality. It's almost like a narcissistic personality disorder is a defense mechanism turned backwards. It's gone awry. And so what ends up happening is they shut down their emotions because the emotions become too dangerous and too painful. They shut the emotions off. And when they shut the emotions off, what ends up happening is they're not able to shut them back on. And so their whole life is spent from that point forward as kids, even though it's not as obvious, because a lot of behavior in childhood is very common for children that are going through developmental stages, childhood through teenagers. You'll swear they're narcissists because that's a normal process of development. Normally, narcissistic personality disorder is not diagnosed until about 19, 20 years old, until that personality has developed. But from that point forward, as that personality has developed and intertwined with that individual and has become their defense mechanism, that is how they live their life. And eventually, as they begin dating and they begin manipulating people, because you can kind of see it, even though you don't diagnose narcissism when they're young, most of you guys that have children that were narcissists, you can tell that there's something different about them. Even though we don't diagnose it, is there's something about them, you can tell that there's something different about them. Emotionally, they don't attach to people. You notice that they do a lot of things, that's a little awkward. They don't attach that, for some reason, there's no connection between you and them. It's almost like they have no empathy, but you can see it, and even though some behaviors is normal for teenagers, most parents that have narcissistic children can usually see the signs when they're kind of young. You can see it while they're younger, but once they get older, it's locked in, and that personality is a permanent part of their character. And it just gets worse because now they're learning how to manipulate people by being with people, with people. Her roommate was her main supply, non-sexual, and when I realized and pulled back, telling their roommate, the narc friend, 100% noticed, and it got really weird. Like she chucked her mask out the window and didn't care at all how she behaved. She's probably a lower narcissist. That's why. She's probably a lower narcissist. A lower narcissist or a overt narcissist. Usually they start off as overt narcissists or lower narcissists where they have no control of what they don't temperance what they do. They're just those are the ones that usually get a lot of court cases, police arrests, and domestic violence charges, physical abuse and assault, because they're all over the place. 12 minutes, okay, but they're all over the place, right? And then what ends up happening is as they start graduating, some never graduate from the overt. Thank you, Nubia. Some of them don't ever graduate. They stay overt narcissists forever. But, some of them graduate from overt lower narcissists to mid-grade to greater narcissists. But as they're what we said last night was evolving, they're evolving because they're learning from each supply that they get with. They realize this behavior is not going to get me what I want, so I need to tone it down, even though they may still be violent, but they need to tone it down because this tends to work better. There are people that have been in relationships where thank you, Karen, they have been in relationships with the narcissist was very physically abusive. And when the narcissist realized that the person that they were dealing with they will fight them back, so physical abuse wasn't as effective until they realized psychological abuse was more damaging for that individual. So they switched from being physically abusive to mentally, psychologically, emotionally abusive. I always declined his offers. The number one sign in his disconnect from his mom and his kids. Red flag, ladies. Look how he handles his sisters. Look how he handles his children. Look how he handles his ex-wife. Look how he handles his mother. And then likewise, fellas, look how she handles her father or male figures. How does she handle men? How does she handle her children? Thank you, Jennifer. How does she handle men in general? Or, how do they handle family people, family members? How do they handle people that are close to them? Listen to what they say about the ex. They're always complaining about the ex and everything, and they're these horrible, horrible people. But a lot of times it makes you wonder, like, well, what call? You poke a bear and the bear strikes back. Thank you so much, Karen. I was about to say the fan strikes back. The person, the victim strikes back, and they become this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. I can't believe that they would treat me this way. So by the time they're telling you all these horrible things about the old supply, they didn't tell you all the things that they did to cause the old supply to do what they did. They don't tell their part. That they may throw a little tidbits of truth in there by, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did cheat a lot. I was promiscuous, but I grew and I learned from my mistakes, and she could never forgive me, or he could never forgive me. And so because he or she could never forgive me, I just had to end the relationship and move on. But I've grown and I've learned from my mistakes. And most people, oh yes, I mean, this grown man, that's a grown woman. And then when you in there with that relationship, all of a sudden the very thing, hey Lisa, Miss Lisa, but then all of a sudden you're in the relationship and you start noticing the very thing that they told you about the old supply and everything. You start noticing in their behavior. You start noticing that a lot of things that they said is the stuff that they're doing. Yep, low range narcissists, most of them. Yep, absolutely. That's my daughter's stepmom. She has a past family violence charge. Now she resorts to emotional psychological abuse. See? So they know how to flip the script. They don't talk about what they did, only what you exactly. Think about it. How is it possible that a narcissist knows how to behave themselves in public and around judges and police officers, but then all of a sudden they don't know how to act when they get home? It's not that because you have really what you have done is you have trained them that it's okay to handle me that way. Ladies, do you know, and I hate to say this, and gentlemen, please don't be offended when I say this, but ladies, you train them on how to treat you. You train a man on what is acceptable to you. And if you're a broken woman that has come out of a lot of domestic violence in the first place, you train them that a lot of things are acceptable. So they do exactly, what you allow them to do. So ladies, you train them on how to treat you, how to handle you. So when it comes to self-esteem and self-worth and your boundaries, you train other people how to handle you. There's certain things that I just will not do and will not say to Tasha, because I know her boundaries. I know, matter of fact, when she's mad or upset about something, I know, or when she's busy with something, I know when to approach her and when not to approach her. I know when to say something, when not to say something. It's so nice because even if I haven't seen her in a while, you were told that? But even if I haven't seen her in a while, we come in the building and throw our heads up. That's our piece. She's not a touchy-feely person because those are her boundaries. You see what I mean? So what I'm saying is that she trained me what her boundaries are, and I've trained her what my boundaries are. She knows how to handle me. If she corrects me, she gonna correct me, but she's not gonna come incorrect. She's not gonna just disrespect me because I'm much older than she is too. Think about that. I'm much older than she is too, but she has the freedom to correct me or say whatever she wants to say with me because I know she's a respectable individual. She worked for Apostle Sadler, so she's trained very well. You see what I mean? Likewise for her, the respect is mutual. So you think about it. You train people on how to treat you. You train people what your boundaries are. You see what I mean? How can we find out if they're cheating with the same gender? What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Are you trying to get out the relationship, or what are you trying to prove? Because once you find out, what is that going to do? What is that going to help you do? Well, thank you, Miss Jennifer. They kick their shoes and mask off, and so as they come back home, and men, don't let me forget the men. Forgive me, gentlemen. Men, you also train her on what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. You train that woman on what you will accept and what you won't accept. And when you jump into something too quick, not that much older. I am older than you, Tasha. I'm much older than you. But anyway, I got a daughter that's a millennial too. Shut up. But anyway, but men the same way with you guys. The same way with you guys. You train a woman on what you will accept and what you will not accept. And a lot of times they run over you because you got a big heart, but you allowed her to do that. You allowed her to do that. So that's likewise. You have to stick to your boundaries and maintain your boundaries. You're 48. You're a young man too. She is. Hey there, Marilyn. How are you? How do you get out of the trust no one zone? I felt so stupid after my relationships. My doctor at the VA is helping, but it's hard. I deal with PTSD. She opened me then the discard. I'm not like, not again. Well, Aaron, you have to continue with your counseling because a lot of stuff that you're saying, I can't really help you with unless I know your story to help you with the trust issue. So a lot of questions that are asked. Yeah, trust your instincts, but a lot of questions that that you ask is personal. I need to know one on one about you to help you. And so a lot of times it's not easy to answer the question because I need to know your situation. It gives me better strategic answers to your question. Yeah, never ignore your red flags. Absolutely not. Some of you call it intuition. Some of you call it the Holy Spirit. Some of you call it your knower. Whatever that is for you, go by your gut instinct. I was watching the police. I like watching crime shows. And one of the things that the investigator said as a police officer is that he usually wins his, he usually solves his cases because he goes by his gut instinct. So he goes by his gut instinct and he knows if something ain't right, he'll keep on pressing the issue until he gets more information. He goes, so some of you guys, that red flag, see, you guys are waiting for a flag to pop up and says, this is a red flag. That's not it. Anytime you start feeling like something not right, I can't put my finger on it, or I just don't like that person, and I don't know why I don't like that person, or something is creepy, or something just don't feel right, that's a red flag. Just because you don't have words to put with it or discernment. Yeah, sometimes you don't have words to put with it. Sometimes it's just that, something don't set right with me. Something don't set right with me. That's a red flag. That is a red flag. My narc is my adult son. He took my grandson away a year ago, and I've been locked out of his life. Grandson is 4 now, but they lived with me since grandson was born. I'm tormented, and I want to know how I can make nice with the narc so I can be part of my grandson's life at some level. Well, Rusty, you're doing the same thing that most people do that were in relationships with narcissists. He knows that your grandson is something dear to your heart. And because that is something dear to your heart, that's what he uses to drive that knife in your heart. He knows that hurts you, and that's the utmost hurt that you can experience. So that's what he uses to maintain control. His whole thing is for you to come begging back, run, crawling on your knees, begging back to have a relationship so that he can abuse you some more. So you have to use your wisdom. You have to use your wisdom. Will they settle after a certain age? He's 66 and supply is hard to come by. He keeps going back to his ex-wife. They don't change. They don't change. Yeah, never let them know what hurts. That's right. That's sad, but that's right. The ex-new wife recycled shot me on WhatsApp and then called me at a late hour at WhatsApp. I blocked her. Good job. Good. Is wearing paisley a red flag? Is you asking that question a red flag? Here it is. Do you like forensic files? I do. No secondary supply becomes baby mama. Will he be a part of secondary supply becomes baby mama? Will he be a part of that child's life? Doubt it. That child will become a part of that narcissist's life because that's fresh supply. So you don't know what he's going to use that baby for, but there's no real love there with that child. But a child is not going to hold, if a child is not going to hold a man, period, then what makes you think they're going to hold a narcissist that is dysfunctional? The more you do for them, the more they disrespect. Yep. Oh, thank you, Rahel. Hey there, long time no see. Haven't seen you in a while. Understanding why they seek women with children. Yeah, some of them do and some of them don't. Each one is different. Okay, I'm trying to read the comments. I'm sorry. Would you say it's a waste of time to pray for a narcissist? They don't change. That's a good question for. That is a good question for Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. In the Bible, it tells us to pray all the time, pray all the time, because you never know. I don't know what everybody's personal belief is. You guys know I'm a believer, but you never know what happens that last moment of life. You don't know when they get ready to transition in death, what that conversation is, or what their heart condition is the moment they're getting ready to die and reality sets in. So you don't know what that last conversation is with whomever they believe, or in your case, God. In your case, God, you don't know what that last conversation is before they slip into, death and whatever the belief system is for you. In this case, Christian wise, you don't know what that last conversation is on their deathbed prior to dying. You see what I mean? Yes. If you go to Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper, you will get more information from her in reference to the spiritual and biblical perspective. But you continue to pray. Don't ever stop praying. But you praying for the narcissist doesn't mean you stay there and keep getting abused. You see what I mean? It doesn't mean that you stay there and he's not going to change. A person has to want to change. You can pray for a person as much as you want to, but unless they want to change, they're not going to change. You see what I mean? Yeah, so you can pray all you want to, but a person has to want to change in order to change. If I don't want to change, I'm not going to change. It doesn't matter how much you pray for me. You may set a path for me, but I have to want to change. You see what I mean? Time, okay. Prayer without works is dead. But the problem is what works are you going to do with a narcissist? That's my question. What works are you going to do with a narcissist? That's a choice they have to make. A drug addict, you can tell them to get off drug and put them into treatment all you want to. As soon as you put them back in the street, they get right back on the drugs because they're not ready to change. They don't want to change. Hey, Jessica, they don't want to change because they're not ready for change. But a narcissist, what is it? A narcissist, they feel good in what they do. When I say they feel good in what they do, they feel empowered. Why would they want to change? And then who is your God? Even though they may be religious, narcissists, or whatever, look at go watch. For some of you guys, I'm telling you, it's a trigger alert. Go watch the Jim Jones documentary of the Jonestown Massacre. He started off religious. He was never a Christian. He started off religious, and he used the Bible for the oppressed, which was the blacks during that time of the civil rights movement, of them trying to find. So he used the weaknesses of the people at that particular time, impoverished, and he used the Bible to get control. And then his mask fell off, and he was full-blown narcissist, psychopath, sociopath, whatever he was, to include narcissist. You see what I mean? But he's got to want to change. So what prayer was getting ready to save him if he didn't want to change himself? And he saw himself as being God. He said, I died for you. I bleed for you. I do all this stuff for you. Without me, you're nothing. So think about it. No, they don't think anything is wrong. They think something wrong with you. Yes, 1978 mass murder. Exactly. November 1978, the Jonestown Massacre by a malignant greater narcissist. And look at the damage that was done and how many people, 900 some odd people that died. Just go look on YouTube. You can find information on YouTube too. Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's where that saying come from. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. So y'all, they told me my time is up. I knew a family Jim Jones killed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Blue Angel. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. My condolences. Yeah. So, hey, absolutely, Sarah. Absolutely. So, hey, they are telling me to get off camera. They're going to start throwing clocks and stuff because I know Telsha and Just Be Real, they be like that sometimes. So I'm just letting you guys know I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. They're putting all the information in reference to my book. You can find my book on Barnes & Noble, and you can find my book on Amazon if you like ebooks, if you like Kindle. My moderators have received a free book from me to show my appreciation because they don't have to be here, and they take good care of me. Tasha get other gifts. She get like shoes and stuff like that, and bowl of peanuts and stuff like that. So I love you guys too. Thank you so much. Just go look on Barnes and Noble and look on Amazon. Is Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. Make sure you guys also go to Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. That is my mentor, so you can get the biblical and spiritual perspective of narcissism. So you see the spirit behind narcissism. She talks about it. Very good education. Very good. You need this. You need this. Give us 6 months with your life and see what happens. Love you too, Talinski's James. Talinski's James, my Mississippi buddy. But also, for those of you that are seeking counseling, do know that I cannot provide you with counseling if you are out of the state of Washington. If you're in the state of Washington, I can't provide you with counseling. Right now, all counseling is being done online. I'm doing online counseling only for those that have insurance or in the state of Washington. Those of you that are outside the state of Washington, you're welcome to contact me for coaching services. If you email me, thank you so much, JT. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you are outside the state of Washington interested in coaching, you can contact me at drcarmenbryant@outlook.com, and I will send you my fees for services. I thank you. And those of you that are that need counseling, you're looking for a particular counselor, please go to my I have a sponsored link, which is betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen. And if you go on there, they'll give you a 10% discount. If you have any problems, like monetary problems, they do provide grants if you let them know. Ask them, just go look underneath, Team Anonymous, just look underneath my video when I post it, my email, there it goes. My email address is usually under there. So all the information that I'm saying is under there. Take care too, Pop. And at the same time, if you're looking for counselors, go look to betterhelp.com and ask them about post-traumatic stress, domestic violence, psychological abuse. Ask them about Stockholm Syndrome. Do you understand about Stockholm Syndrome? Do you understand? I may have that, and talk to them. Also, you guys make sure, Tasha, please put your link on there. This is one of her pieces right here. This is natashastouch.com. Beautiful jewelry, beautiful jewelry. You guys go in there and order something, support her. That's a Black business. That's a Black woman doing Black business in a time like this, so those of you support Black businesses, help them get on their feet. Me, I'm one of them, but help us get on our feet. You know what I mean? So, but help Black businesses, help Black businesses, and put your money in there to bring some of these people back. I mean, everybody needs help during this COVID. Don't get me wrong. But that's a young Black woman that's doing a business, and this is one of her pieces. This is one of her beautiful pieces that I bought from her, and she has some very beautiful pieces, and she does videos, so you guys go and register. She does videos as well, and you'll see beautiful pieces. If you don't want to buy nothing for yourself, shoot, you can buy it from me and send it to me. I ain't got no problem receiving gifts. I like to receive gifts sometimes. That's not one of my love languages, but I don't mind receiving gifts. So if you guys want to go buy some jewelry from Tasha, you are more than welcome to go purchase. She will tell you the stuff that I like. Don't go on there just buying little stuff that you think that I like. If you want to buy something from me, just ask her, what does Dr. Carmen like? And she'll show you what I like. So if y'all want to go get me something, I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining, y'all. Just ask her, Tasha, I'm buying something for Dr. Carmen. She'll be like, oh, this is what she likes. So y'all want to buy me something. So yes, go to Natasha's Touch on Facebook and natashastouch.com. And that is her site. She got beautiful pieces on there. And she got these really cute bougie flip-flops. They are so cute. They are so cute. Yes. So I appreciate you guys being here this evening. I am so honored. Thank you so much. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She's on Facebook. She's on Facebook at Natasha's Touch. And then her website is natashastouch.com. Yes, Julie from Demetria. Her name is Demetria Fields. We call her Tasha because her middle name is Natasha. And her Facebook and her site is Natasha's Touch and then natashastouch.com. And this is one of them right here. She put the links. Look up. Just look. C. Pinion. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Please forgive me. But go look right above your comment. Her information is up there. She got bougie flip-flops. Yeah, she got bougie flip-flops. Oh, my bad. I told your entire government name. That's Natasha's Touch. Well, shoot, you got Natasha's Touch over here, and you got Demetria Fields over here on the other side. Yes, Natasha's Touch, y'all. So this is one of the pieces. I'm going to get some more pieces. But, if you feel in your heart that you want to buy me some jewelry, I am not going to say no. No, don't do it. Her whole name, huh? So, hey, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm getting ready to get off. You guys have a beautiful weekend, the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Do something nice for yourself. Sit on the balcony, drink coffee, Coke, drink a soda, do something. Do something nice. Just enjoy the day. Enjoy your freedom. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys, and you guys go and be great, okay? You guys go be great. Thank you guys for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.